Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our second session of Everlost in the Everglades, a spooky Florida game with Stranger Things vibes, and all these nerds over here being as 90s as they possibly can be. And trust me, they as soon as I said, "What if it was like the 90s?" they were all like, "Yes." So, last time, a friend was dead. We opened with a funeral. Yeah, like I said, this is a great start. We can only go up from there. Um, a bunch of childhood friends find themselves back in their birth town or their grow-up town after a mutual friend has passed away. And at first, it's sad. They get together for a little bit of, in memoriam until things started to get a little weird and they realized they could not remember said friend's name at all, only the fact that they existed and that they were their friends. This obviously is very worrisome and confusing, so our ragtag group of college-age kids go looking for answers and honestly don't really find a lot. They find some strange book in a bookstore that maybe has something to do with what they've been having happen to them. And then they went to the funeral home where the funeral happened to see if they could get any information there. And they got a little bit, but not too much. But that was all within just a couple hours, and by that point it's almost midnight, and when you're 21 you really need to get a lot of sleep, so they all went home way past their curfew. And everybody had a good night's sleep except for Sky, who was awoken in the middle of the night by a strange nightmare and the sudden memory of their friend's voice, but nothing else. So we're going to pick up next morning. Sun rises on Marshport, and what are you guys doing?
Does Sky wake up startled at all? Do you just wake up like normal?
Up the Sky, I think.
I think she probably wakes up like normal. Like it was just a fucked dream.
Sorry I fell asleep on your floor. Did you sleep okay?
I slept like shit, and also I offered for you to sleep on my floor, so it's fine.
Yeah, yep.
I did have like a fucked up dream though. Which sucks. So no, I didn't sleep very well. Did you sleep good on the floor?
I slept fine. What was your dream about?
Elle's dream.
What?
I said, she tells you the dream.
Oh, you tell. I thought you said hell dream, and I was like,
Sure was. Good descriptors,
Actually,
good descriptors.
just for funsies, I'd like Holly to make a brawn check from sleeping on the floor.
what is my...
We'll call it a
That's
DC 5.
She's 21. She's invincible. She's
I know. That's why it's
slept on
only
the
a
floor
DC
I was
now.
out past my curfew.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 6 on a D6.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's
you're
fine.
maybe a little stiff in the shoulders, but otherwise you're fine.
I fall asleep in the library all the time.
It's hardly the
go.
worst place that you've fallen asleep.
Now I think I can, like, remember the DM's voice, which I didn't have that memory, like, going to sleep. I laid in bed last night thinking about all the things that we've forgotten. If I could remember what color his hair was, or if I could remember, like, how, like, mannerisms or anything. But when I woke up this morning, I could remember his voice.
What does it sound like? Can you do an impression?
Yeah, let me. It kind of sounds like
Uh-huh.
this. It's like a little bit. It's like deeper.
Is it jogging
Like, not.
anything?
Yeah, you can also remember his voice, hearing it from Sky. Yeah.
That amazing performance.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay. You remember it then?
yeah. Should should we get in contact with everybody else again?
Oh yeah, I guess we didn't like choose a meeting spot. But I can call Sue. I have his
Sure.
number at his from his in his trail in the trailer home,
What do we
the trailer
do
park.
about Dre though?
About who?
Dre?
Oh, Dre? I thought you said Gray. I was like, I don't know that. I don't know him.
The
um,
color gray.
I think we're just gonna have to be like, if she doesn't want to help, she doesn't have to help, and that's it.
I mean, do we have a phone
Because
number?
if she just keeps being an asshole, what the fuck is the point of having her around?
I'm not gonna lie, she scares me a little.
Yeah, me too. Literally, a lot actually.
But I mean, we should like tell her, right? That would be the right thing to do. Sky's mom is acting up.
Sorry, what? August, come here. August. Kiss.
Do
Sorry,
we
what
have
did you say?
do we have like a phone number or like an address?
I mean, I have her old phone number, but I can only assume that that doesn't go anywhere anymhere.
I mean,
Definitely not.
I don't know, maybe.
She did mention that she was living with her abuela now.
I don't know where that is.
Oh, but Sue does.
Oh,
Sue's like best friends with her. But
okay, okay. We'll get Sue.
okay,
So
stop.
yeah. Should we make breakfast, or maybe we could go to a diner on the way?
Well, it smells like my mom's probably already making breakfast.
Okay, all right, okay. I
You
can't
don't have
cook.
to be
These
so
smell like
nervous.
bacon.
We used to have sleepovers all the time.
Yeah, that was like it was different though.
Why?
It just was.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, so
You
let's
guys
go
go down.
downstairs.
You go downstairs. This guy's mom is indeed making breakfast, or rather, it's pretty much all done already. There's a plate of eggs and bacon and some toast. Nothing super fancy, but it's food.
Woo! They probably eat in silence.
Yeah.
When when I think tries like once to start conversation, but it just does not catch.
Sky's
Just
like,
just like did you sleep well? No. Okay. Um, do you have any plans today?
undecided, but yeah, probably.
When's your next shift, Sky?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
But like also I'm the manager now, so like it's not like I have to be there to like I don't they run the place. I'm just there to like you know be the manager.
Did they give you like a job description for that new role?
No.
Quinn's like, I feel like that's not right, but I've never worked at a Blockbuster, so I don't know.
It's right. Trust me. Everything's great.
Okay.
I have like 3 employees, and they're great.
All right. Well, have fun today. I'll probably stay in. Your grandmother might come by later, but
Oh
everything should
boy.
be fine.
Okay. Just page me if you need me.
Of course.
Oh my God.
It really is. Just anyway. You finish up breakfast and then head out for the day. Were you calling Sue first, or were you just going to show up at Sue's trailer, or? Well, we'll have to wait for the dog first, I
I think it's just
guess.
polite to call him first, probably.
Please just show up. I don't think that would be your guys' first idea. But that would be funny.
Sky, were you gonna call up Sue first, or were you just gonna pop in?
No, I'd probably call.
Okay, because you technically don't have a car. You borrowed your mom's car yesterday.
That's
So
true.
you ring up Sue.
Hello.
Hi, Sue.
Hi. Morning.
Good morning.
Afternoon. What time is it?
I don't know.
Uh,
So, are we gonna meet up again today, or
oh, yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
I've still got the DM's notebook.
Hell yeah, you've got all the notes.
Hell
I've got that
yeah.
weird book. We got good stuff. And you've got Holly. I'll go get Dre.
Okay, great. Good. I was gonna
Probably get
ask you
some.
about that because I don't think I have her number. But also,
That's cool. I got our boy list number. No,
whoa. Okay, before you go get her,
Some huevos rancheros.
are we
Great.
sure
What?
that we want her to help?
What? Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't? Dre's cool as hell.
Okay. I fear that she's a little mean unnecessarily. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I hang out with her sometimes, and that's just kind of how she is. She calms down after a little bit. Usually, there's
For
generally
sure.
food involved, though. We got pizza last time. That helped a little bit.
Okay, I'm
Hey,
taking your word for it.
I'll talk to her.
Okay, great. That's what I
Yeah,
would like
yeah,
to. That's what I
I got
wanted to
that.
hear.
Yeah,
Great.
I'll talk to her a little bit.
Yeah, good. You talk to her. We will. Wait, where are we meeting you? Are you coming to pick us up?
Sure,
Or
I can go pick y'all up.
great, awesome. You remember? I mean, you know where I live.
I did not forget where you live between last night and now.
Awesome. Okay, see you in a bit.
All right, love you. Bye. See you later.
Love you. Bye.
So
Holly, do you want to
Sue,
call your mom?
Yeah.
You should probably call them.
She calls her parents.
so a couple rings, and picks up. Harlow residence. It's your mom.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, good morning.
Hi.
How was the sleepover?
Good. We had breakfast. And we're gonna hang out a little bit more today.
Okay, I mean, that's fine. Your father's out at work already. Um, it would be nice if you could come back for dinner today, though. We haven't seen you for a while, and we'd like to, catch up and see how things are going at Harvard.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be home.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Tell Gwen I said hi.
Okay. Bye.
Hangs up.
Hi, my mom. My mom said hi.
Miss St. James just waves.
Okay.
I'll call her up later.
She'd probably like that. Yeah. Was Sue coming to get us, or were we?
Well, Sue has the car, so
That was just Holly asking a question to Sky. That's all.
So Sue calls up Dre, or rather Dre's abuela.
Oh no, he doesn't call them.
Oh, you just show up.
I was gonna say, I don't think.
Sue just shows up.
You know what? That's
There's,
fair.
there's a much better chance of things going positively if he just appears.
Okay.
I can't hang up on you when you're in front of me.
Exactly.
So you get in your beat up old station wagon, drive down to a different part of town where Dre's abuela lives.
Mhm.
Pull into what does Dre's grandmother's house look like? Is it I gotta assume that there's probably a chicken coop and a lemon tree.
No, I don't necessarily think. Oh, maybe she had internet problems.
She said her power went out for a second.
Oh no. Okay. Did we want to wait or?
No, just keep going.
Okay.
It's not in the scene anymore.
Okay. It's more like it's one of those more beachside homes where it is like surrounded by like recent like resort. And there's like a decent, I don't know if you've ever been to like a coastal resort in Florida specifically, but like it feels like there's like this big chunk of space in between each tower of like a different resort. And so in between one of those spaces, there's just like a small house, and it's been there for a while. And she's back. She back? Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, she's back. I was just describing Dre's grandmother's home. And so there's
like
just this
sand
small
dunes
house
in
in
the back.
between. Huh?
There's like sand dunes in the back.
Yeah, like it's not like a far walk from her like backyard to the beach. And it's very much like you pull up and it's mostly grass. It's not really kempt grass. It might have been cut, but it's not like very uniform. And then there's a like partially cemented driveway that just looks like it's for the wheels with grass growing in between on the right side of the house. There is a really old Oldsmobile that's like super rusted there that maybe drives, but it doesn't really leave the driveway very much. And then Dre's home, so her Ducati is like right behind that. And there is room for another car that usually gets occupied.
It's
by
the
visitors.
yeah, it's the Oldsmobile is the I'm driving to church car and nothing
Yes,
else.
my stepdad had one, and I drove it around. They're really long.
Yeah.
And yeah, but like the sidewalk even is like kind of okay, but there's like chunks missing, and like it's funny because there's that. It obviously this place needs care, and then you have like $1 million resort like 150 feet away. Like her property is small, and they keep trying to buy it.
I was gonna say like the as Sue pulls up and you walk up to the front door, there is like a letter on the stoop of the front door that you can see even without looking at it is like really large print Olive Monarch hotels addressed to um what's Alma's last name? I forget.
Oh, I think it's
You just put
still,
Abuela Alma, so
I think it's still Ortiz.
Alma Ortiz.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's her father's
Yeah,
mother.
gotcha. Yeah, addressed to Alma Ortiz.
Man, they are real persistent with this. Have they not figured out that she just says no? Hell, I don't even know if she could read this half the time. Sue just picks it up and puts it in his pocket.
Just like she doesn't need more of this bullshit.
Yeah,
Like,
she doesn't need more of this. Besides, it's
y-
always good to start your day off with a minor felony.
I mean, yeah, U.S. Postal Service theft that is felony, but
We won't press charges here.
yeah,
Yeah. We don't judge.
We would have done the same thing.
Sue hits the classic like double knock and then just kind of goes in because he knows that he's gonna save her. He's gonna save her the trip over to the door.
Sure. You walk in, you immediately like the smell of chorizo hits you.
This was a good idea. Who needs to stop
You
at
just hear,
McDonald's?
"Oh, is that Sue? Come, I'm making breakfast."
Oh, abuela.
She's like in front of the stove, and you walk in. She like just immediately like leans over and gives you like a kiss on the cheek.
You spoil me.
Please sit
You know,
down. Come on, I have plenty. Dre, wake up! It's time for breakfast.
Sue
Trey,
sits down and like pours himself a coffee, and he's just like specifically sitting like looking towards wherever Dre is gonna appear from.
Dre was
And she's a
probably
lot louder than I was just then. Just like she is old, but she has lungs.
She's got that grandma
The grandma lungs, yeah.
voice. Yeah.
Dre was probably in the backyard working on something, and so she could hear her from back there. So she probably came in like the sliding glass door, and then
Mm-hmm.
and then like a hallway, the stairs, and then like the kitchen area. And then like the backyard's like over here.
Grease on your
Sorry,
hands.
I'm simsing this out in my brain. But yeah, so she probably walks in and like is not surprised to see Sue there. Always acts like she's like frustrated by it, even though she expects, especially after yesterday, that he probably would have come over.
Morning, sunshine. How you doing today?
What do you want?
Well,
Don't be
whatever
rude.
she's cooking over there, I want some of
Takes
that.
the spatula that she's been cooking with and just like slaps you on the back of the hands, like, go clean up.
Thanks. And then she immediately does what her abuela says. Like she like acts like she's mad, but it's like she does it automatically.
Of course. In short order, there's a nice spread, aromatic as all hell. Could not be more different than Gwen St. James's breakfast. And the three of you are eating. Abuela is just talking to Sue, telling him about everything that's happened in the last couple days.
And he is just listening and being like, he's just yes mamming and saying like agreeing with her, like, oh yeah, that's fun, like that's cool, like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The tomatoes, really? Like,
Just talking about this lovely farmers market that's been getting smaller and smaller. She's complaining about they used to have so many good farms around here, and they've all been being bought out by the hotel chain.
Them damn big wigs. It's a shame. I'm sure some more pop up at some point, you know. These resorts are just a fad anyway. It's not like they'll be all over the place anytime soon. Probably.
It still ruins the view from my backyard, and I don't like it.
It does, it does. You do still have a nicer view than any of them, though.
And that's why they keep trying to buy me out.
Yeah. Don't let them buy you out.
Never.
Ain't no fun. Dre, how's your eggs?
So did you find anything in that monster book, or?
Oh man, did I? I found a whole bunch of cool stuff in here.
Anything that can help and pertain to our current situation?
Probably.
And
I'll tell you about it on the way.
way to where?
The way to adventure. Further in our knowledge of this strange
We're
debacle
gonna
we
go
found
meet up
ourselves
with
in.
them again. Yeah, that's where we're going.
Dre, they're our friends. Come on. You know you're happy to see them again.
I don't
Come
know.
on, admit
I don't
it.
do happy anymore,
Yeah,
so
that's fine. Okay, well, whatever your version of happy to see someone is. Whatever your version of this is, you know, I know you're not happy to see me, but you enjoy that I am here.
where are we going?
I think Sky's house. That's what
Fine.
you told me earlier. Would it cheer you up if I rode on your motorcycle? I know that is a terrifying thing for me.
That does make it a little more enjoyable for me.
I'll ride on the back. You could scare the hell out of me. It'll be, you know, you'll be in a great mood by the time we get there.
Quick question. How are you going to transport everyone else, though?
That's a great question.
I didn't want to say anything, but
I wasn't either. I just want to
do
see
it.
what happened later.
I can't take all of it.
I mean, the town is
I don't
small
have a
enough that you
sidecar.
can, like, there's probably a couple of actual bicycles in Sky's garage. It wouldn't.
We take off on the motorcycle and they have
Yeah.
eventually a normal bike.
Oh, wait.
It's going to take us 10 to 7 business days to get to where
God.
It's not a big town. Like,
Oh, wait, hang on. I forgot. They wanted a ride because neither of them are driving. Well, I mean, Scott's got her mom's car, but that doesn't really count. Shit. Okay. You think of something I can do to cheer you up, and I will do it as long as it is relatively legal.
Are you saying that you owe me one?
Yes.
Great.
I will owe you one.
I'll remember that and I'll think about it later. And then she's like, fine. And then she's gonna probably let her grandmother know that like she'll be out. And then just head out with Sue.
and gives you a little kiss goodbye. The two of you head out. Back down to Timber Rundun, to the St. James household. Holly and Sky are probably sitting on the front stoop waiting for you.
just sitting on the stairs up to the townhouse. Awkwardly.
Desperately avoiding small talk.
You probably hear Dre's motorcycle before you see it. It's so loud. Unnecessary.
Well, I guess the talk went well.
Uh-huh. Do you think she's in like a better mood today, maybe? Since, you know, it's not a funeral, so maybe it's a better day?
No.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
The motorcycle and the station wagon pull up around the corner. Does the station wagon have like a custom horn? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh God.
It definitely does.
It's the entertainer every single time. But it doesn't sound like an ice cream truck. It's just like a horn.
Yeah.
It's horribly out of tune too.
It's so out of tune. I was about to say it sounds like horribly broken. So like you know what it is, but you're just like, oh God.
Oh God. Yeah, they
Oh.
pull up.
Trey probably
He,
does
like,
not like turn off or
rolls
get
through.
off her motorcycle.
Just idling loudly.
Mm-hmm.
Could you turn it off maybe?
She doesn't move. She doesn't even like look Holly's way, like she can't hear you.
Just on the handlebars, just
Sue
I
like
think
rolls
Holly-
down his little
Try.
window thing.
Holly starts moving into her eye line and is like, hey, maybe she didn't hear me.
Oh my God.
it is really loud. Yeah, yeah.
Trey like squints a little bit because now it's just a Holly from a distance wave.
Just making her like turn it off.
She's now miming at her for some reason.
She pumps the gas instead. Vroom, vroom.
Okay.
Yeah, like she's gonna pretend to run her over. Just
No.
Runs into the grass.
Oh.
She probably laughs and then just like kind of slowly turns it off and then just like waits.
Okay, I guess we should get in the car. I don't think we really decided where we're going.
Yeah, where are we going?
Yes, Sue, where are we going?
Whoa. Hang damn, I don't know. Where do we usually go to hang out and think about stuff?
The arcade.
Darkade.
Yeah, we
Or
could
the
go to
bookstore,
arcade.
but I think Chaz might be tired of us.
He might be.
I mean, Pixels to Glory. It's probably open at this time.
Oh yeah.
But it's
What
gonna be
time is it?
loud. Like it depends, I guess, on what you guys are planning to do. If you're looking for somewhere quiet, you could go to like the train yard or the old abandoned fort,
There's the
Um,
library.
the library, but you'd have to be quiet there.
I think we should go to the train yard. That sounds like a lot of fun. Sounds like a great place to look up some potentially spooky things.
Are we gonna get in trouble for trespassing?
I mean, no.
Great, meet you there. And then she just like moves her motorcycle and takes off.
It's
Okay,
fine.
let's
If
go.
anybody comes and approaches us, we'll just say it was an accident.
Excellent
Uh,
plan.
We'll just say our train was late and then and tell them we're surprised they can see us. Maybe that'll bluff.
Like we're ghosts?
Yeah, like we're ghosts, you know. And he's driving.
Does that
towards the
work?
train yard.
Vroom.
I don't
Sure,
know.
why
It
not?
worked, it worked one time, but that person was pretty drunk.
Okay.
I got real spooked when I acted like, oh my God, you can see me? That guy ran so fast. It was the funniest damn thing. Has not worked since. But you know what? There's always another chance.
A quick 15-minute drive across town. You come up to the abandoned train yard. Marshport was never the most populous or successful place, but it was at one point populous enough to have like a train station. And then that kind of fell apart in the last decade or so. A lot of the trains were decommissioned. Most of them were sent off other places, but the train yard itself is still there with the broken down cabins of trains that were too damaged to really be of use to send anywhere else. So it is a literal graveyard of trains. And there is a new fence around it that was not there like 5 years ago, the last time you came here. and a very clear like no trespassing sign. But you can even hear just like you can see like a little bit down the bend that there's a section of the fence that's someone clearly like took wire cutters to it and just like opened a hole.
Do people come here to do drugs?
Maybe. I don't remember what. I think they come here to practice their artistic talents on the train cars.
You can see train cars with graffiti all over them.
See, it's an artistic endeavor. We just tell them we're aspiring artists if anyone asks.
Okay.
Trey's probably already walking towards the hole in the fence.
Dre's the one that made it.
Yeah. She's been here before.
Besides, what better place to look up some spooky stuff than in a spooky place?
So, the standing guy you found in your book, do you have to like does he come for a certain reason? Do you have to like leave something?
Jonathan, what do you made it sound like I didn't get a ton of information from it because there was only the one.
Right. There was one
only
entry.
The one story, yeah.
Yeah, there was like whatever this fictional agent like came across it once, and was like immediately ran from it to the point where it was no longer affecting him.
Mhm.
You know, it's obviously there isn't SCP yet in 1993, but that's kind of the vibes that this book is giving. It's like
I gotcha. Well, okay, so the entry for this one was only one entry, and it really just talked about how this strange, shadowy creature comes in and starts stealing very specific memories. And the longer it's there, the more powerful it gets, the more memories it can take from an area. And it seems if you go away from the area for too long, you can remember everything. Not that that really helps us here. I mean, Holly's been away at Harvard and she can't remember anything now that she's back.
Well, it sounds like it just happened yesterday, so like I would have to be away again for a while. Oh, Sky! She like pats her arm a whole bunch. You should do
What?
your impression again.
Oh, it was so. Oh, well, hold on. So last night, I
Sue
had
looks so confused.
last night I had this dream, and then by the end of the dream, I remembered his voice, and then I did a really good impression of it, and then Holly was able to remember his voice. So let me do the impression for you right now. It was kind of like a little bit low, like this, kind of. Pretty good.
it's a pretty good impression, yeah. It sparks like a thought in the back of your guys' skulls. It's not super clear, but there's something that you remember at this point. Like you can kind of remember maybe one of the sessions that you guys had and his voice asking you to hit Seiko 13 or whatever.
Trey
Still
would
kind of
probably
vague.
look at Sue and like silently ask if like he just felt that weird thing.
Yeah, he like kind of. That feels like like an itch I can't scratch in the back of my skull. That is
Do it again.
uncomfortable. No.
Do it again.
I can do it. I can do it again. I can do it as much as you want.
Why did you say that?
Why'd you say it like that?
Like that? Does her doing it more help?
Her doing it more does not help.
She just
no.
doesn't stop. She doesn't stop until someone tells her to stop.
Dre's like fascinated, so she can't ask her. She's like, she just keeps going.
Scott,
What?
it's okay. I think you done what you could do.
Okay. Yeah, pretty good too. Don't you think it was pretty good?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
so crazy.
All right. So okay. So that's that's odd. Maybe we just have to sleep a bunch to remember. No, that doesn't make any damn sense. Can't just
don't know.
I mean, it
Yeah,
kind
some
of makes
sleep.
sense.
can't just sleep our
That's-
way to success.
Well,
Phrasing.
Are dreams part of it? Do we have to look in your monster book for dreams? Maybe.
Oh yeah, you should.
is there anything in there about dreams?
Let's call it a brains check.
Okay.
Use them brains, Sue.
Let's
Brains. Hospital cup.
call it DC
I'm sorry.
12. Call it
I
DC
love her.
12.
You know,
12?
people at the hospital were at Harvard and they were just passing out these promotional cups and I took one, so...
Perfect.
And
This is a planned action.
This is a planned action. Fantastic.
So you can take half if you want, and everybody can contribute adversity tokens,
I will.
depending on what you roll.
So, oh wait.
Oh,
So
is this
I
the new
can
day,
take half.
Jamila?
I can take half after I roll.
No. You have to choose that before you roll.
Okay, I was about to say that sounds a little broken.
Do we always start the day with 2 adversity tokens? I'm sorry, I just realized.
I'm gonna say for now the start of a day rather than a session.
Okay, cool. And we would get like 2 more with each passing day, or we
Each
just
day?
like
it would reset to 2.
okay.
If you have more, then yeah, you would lose them because like
So you want to spend them?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You can't collect them. You can't hoard them.
Got it.
All right. Well, this is a planned action, and the DC is 12.
Yeah. So you could take half and spend 2 adversity tokens and automatically succeed, but it would only just be like a barely success. If you wanted to try and get a greater success than just barely passing, then you would need to roll. I gotta.
Well, because my dice are
I can't see
orange
shit.
and red, so I actually can't see them.
I need to get
You know what? We're gonna roll because rolling is what we're here for.
Rolling's fun.
Yeah.
Roll.
It's a bad decision.
Oh no.
Oh, nuts.
And
You
how
can't.
many adversity tokens do you need for that?
Too
What'd you roll?
many. I rolled a
Too
3.
many?
A 3. So you would need 9 adversity tokens, and between all of you, you only have 8. So you do not find anything, and actually that's a really bad failure too.
Excellent.
The book explodes.
No,
Exactly.
the book does not explode, but I'm gonna say as you're like looking through it, this very small entry that maybe there's some kind of secret message in it or something between the lines that I'm missing. You hear footsteps outside.
We were doing
Where
art!
outside? Like we're like kind of where?
Where?
Well, I guess I didn't actually ask where you went into the yard, but I didn't.
Right, are we like
did you
walking down an
find,
aisle?
one of the?
Like
You're just walking down an aisle. All right, then you hear footsteps in like the next aisle, like on the other side of whatever train cars that you're walking beside.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay, Holly already yelled that they were just doing art.
We're just doing art.
We're doing art.
The footsteps stop for a second, and then you hear a voice call back. It's like, "Hey, no one's supposed to be here. Hey,
Dre's
come
immediately
over
going
here."
through-
You can see us?
No, you
Just
yelled
immediately going
and
the opposite way into like one of the train cars, to, like hide in there. Just like, I
okay,
ain't going
so
back. Bye.
the flight check, and this is no longer a planned action. This is
I shouldn't have sacrificed charm for flight. I really shouldn't have done that.
if you're running, I'll say for this, what's everybody else doing? Because you see Dre immediately just like kick it, like she's leaving.
Purses.
Holly would like to stay and talk her way out of
Okay.
this.
If you're staying, then the DC will be easier for Dre. I'll make it only like a 3 because they're gonna find her first. This is whether they
Great.
see you before.
I can roll a
I
D4
know.
plus
Yours is
1.
D4. Yep.
Oh, it fell on the ground. It fell on Haru. I'm so
Oh, poor Haru.
it woke you up. Oh no. Bad
baby.
dice. Bad
Fail. Immediate fail.
dice. No. Oh, 3 plus 1, 4.
Okay, so you like dip into one of the train cars and just like into the back of it so that nobody can see you. You're just like in a corner. Guy comes around the front of the train cars and is clearly like security. He's got on like slacks, black shoes, and a polo. He's got like an official looking badge and like a flashlight and a baton at his side. And it's just like immediately turns like, did you not see the no trespassing sign?
Honestly,
This place is
didn't.
dangerous.
I'm doing research for a school project, about, abandoned businesses in remote towns, and, how we could rehabilitate those and it would really help the economy.
Uh-huh. Let's call it a charm DC 8.
I have a D8 in charm!
Hell yeah.
It's okay. I believe in you. We didn't use our
This is a
adversity
snap
tokens.
decision. A 4. That's not. Yeah, it's a snap, so no one can help.
Oh, so no one can help. Fuck.
Can I use my own adversity tokens to make it a little less worse?
Let me check the where's the failure. So
You got your wish, Jonathan.
it's not gonna help. It's still like it's a fails, but not too badly at -4. So adding 2 is not gonna help you. It's still in the same range. Kind of like tucks his thumbs into his pockets, like, listen, I appreciate that. I don't know, you look a bit old to be doing like a high school, like a science project or whatever,
It's for Harvard.
right,
Dude
because
rolls his eyes
Marshport
behind
is
his
very well
glasses.
known for Harvard graduates. Just the 3 of you come with me. We need to take you out. Like, this is, this isn't like because I'm trying to be an asshole. This is a dangerous place. There's ruffians around. Do you see how rusted this train car is? You could get tetanus and die. All right, come on.
Tetanus, Holly.
I got a tetanus
So
shot.
in my report, you'll see that
And he is now trying to escort you off the premises.
Maybe we should come back here when it's dark. She mumbles under her breath so that the guy can't hear it.
Oh no, I guess we have to go. I yell out for
just loud enough for
Dre.
Dre to hear.
Right another her going.
You know, if no one's
Dre's
supposed to
just
be
in the
here,
cart, like, oh my god.
you know, no one's supposed to be here, and there's ruffians about. Why are you here? Like, are you gonna
Who
be
says
okay? You just gotta stick. Yeah.
All right, it's
Are you a ruffian?
it's not like the kids around here are gonna bring guns or anything. It's just safety, you know. It's
I ain't trying to mess with your jib there. I'm just questioning. Does he look fit enough to like actually use a baton well, or like
outrun us?
I mean, if he was like really fit, he wouldn't be working a dead end job at an abandoned train yard. So he's got a little punch, but he's not like Paul Blart, you know. It's
okay, I got you.
He could at least hold his own, but he's not going to be running any marathons.
I gotcha.
He's just escorting you guys off the premises if you're not doing anything. Dre is just still hiding in a train car.
Yeah.
I mean,
App.
she's probably gonna try and like sneak away to leave. What she hears
I mean,
again.
he's the only guard, so like
Yeah.
you can easily like find a different opening in the fence or just like climb it. It's not like there's barbed wire or anything. It's just a please don't climb me fence.
Do I see anything weird along the way?
At a
Like
casual
I'm coming through
glance,
trailers.
you know what? Make me in a brains roll.
Okay. Put it away.
Call it a DC 6.
Okay. That's a 10. I have to remember which one is. Okay. I have a D8.
Oh, also, Holly and I got an extra thing because of
What'd you
failing,
roll?
right?
I'm just double checking to see. I don't think anything will help me. I got rolled a 1.
Okay.
I can't read, actually. I don't know if anyone knows. I can't read.
Failure's bad, but not a disaster. I think you're kind of doing this on the run, making your way out. You kind of pause at like the top of the fence and try to like look around, see if there's anything you can find, and you lose your balance and you fall off the fence, and you feel a sharp pain in your arm as like it catches on a rusty part of the fence, and you're now bleeding. Not profusely, but there is a furrow in your bicep.
She'll
No, we
go
gotta look at
around.
Dre's arms.
Oh no, it was hot outside and she's cut and now she's a little dirty. Oh no.
Oh no.
She's sweating.
You probably get to the bike just before the three of them are escorted off the premises. And so they just walk up on you like covered in dirt and bleeding from your arm.
She's staring at Holly like, thanks, Holly.
Did I warn
The guard's
you?
like, "Oh my God, are you all right? Do you need me to call an ambulance? That looks like it hurts.
That's
Nope,
fine.
I'm fine. I just fell.
I've got a first aid kit.
Thank you, officer, but it's
could get, like,
fine.
tetanus. I think you should maybe
I'm
Yeah,
not
first
gonna
aid
get
kit sounds like a good
tetanus.
idea, Dre.
Why don't we? Can we use the first aid kit?
Yeah, of course.
She really is from Harvard. She's studying doctoring.
Kind of like gestures all of you to follow him to like the little guard building.
How did we miss this building the first time?
Well, it's probably like he brings you to where the main like where you would buy tickets was before, but is now just like there's just one room in it that's been converted into just like you can see a few, not a lot, but a few security camera feeds, and he opens like a desk and grabs a first aid kit.
Start pulling it apart.
While Holly's tending to Dre, Sue's gonna like keep talking to the guard because he seems like he's not being a dick.
Doing his job.
Yeah, he's doing his job. Man, so it's just you. They just got you guarding this whole train yard. It's a lot for one dude.
I think it's mostly just because, like, there's nothing actually of value here that they're worried that anyone's gonna steal or anything. It's just making sure that people don't just run over completely slipshod. It's just so that people don't get any bright ideas and turn it into like Gang Central or whatever. Not that we have gangs in Marshport, but whatever. I just do what the company tells me to do. It's optics, good optics, bad optics. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Companies are real concerned about optics all the time. Hey, have you? Okay, you've been here a lot. You seen anything strange and unusual?
I mean, you mean more than just the graffiti that pops up every now and then?
Maybe. Is there any strange and unusual? You said we don't got a lot of gangs. I know we got people that come out here and just practice their art, but is there anything that you're just like, that's a little odd. It's a little out of place.
I'm gonna give him a d6 here because I want to roll a dice. I mean, odd. Like, there was a, sometimes as kids come by, they've got their spray cans, and I usually run them off, and they'll get gone without any problem. But there's this kid came by a week or two ago. I don't know. It didn't really. They seem older than the kids that are usually messing around here, like early 20s something. And he was just like in one of the train cars. He had like a book he was writing in. I don't know.
Huh. That is odd.
Seemed like a fine kid. I mean, he didn't cause no fuss when I told him to leave, and just
Okay.
seemed kind of sad, to be honest.
Oh man, maybe he's writing some poems. You know, he's in an abandoned area. Maybe he's feeling abandoned in his soul.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe I
maybe
could find him.
you maybe find him. I don't know. I don't know why people think that an abandoned train yard is a great place to be artistic, but well, I ain't an artist, so what do I know?
What do any of us know? What do any of us know?
What do any of us
Hmm.
know? It's just like
Eh,
nodding along. At this point, probably Dre's, you cleaned out the wound, wrapped it up, a few bandages. And it's not bad enough that you need like stitches or anything. It's just gauze.
Probably
Am I
wash.
gonna make it? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say wash this again. When's the last time you had a tetanus shot?
I don't know. When's the last time you had to, work to get insurance?
Okay, so you're done. You're good.
We're done.
You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
You're done. You're done.
You're done.
Also, is there a way for me to somehow memorize what was on screens?
What's on
on
what?
the screens, where
Oh.
generally where the cameras are pointing at.
I'd say yes. It maybe it'll come up later, but for now, the general. Like, if you were to go into the train yards later, you'd know generally where to look to see where the things are. I won't make you roll for that because you literally can see where the feeds are right here.
Cool. Thanks.
But as soon as you're like all fixed up, he packs away the first aid kit and shuffles you out and is like, now, please just don't make my job more difficult than it needs to be. Just respect the fence. If something really comes up that's like a real problem, just come talk to me. And it's like I said, I'm here to make sure that people don't get hurt out here. That's all right.
What's his name? Do we figure out his name?
He never told you his name, but
They got a little name.
Yeah, in the little name tag?
says Bridges.
Bridges. Thank you, Officer Bridges.
I'm not a cop, but
Thank
I'm
you, Sir Bridges.
Man,
Lord Bridges.
like
That's
Jeff
fine.
Bridges?
My liege.
No, it's
She
Jacob
literally
Bridges.
bows
I actually get
as
that
she walks
a lot.
backwards.
Oh man, that is
There's
that is.
no relation.
I mean, at least it's a cool actor that you got compared to. You know, could have gotten compared to like. Shit, what's a '90s? God damn! I couldn't think of any bad '90s actors. The first thing that came to my mind was like Leonardo DiCaprio, and I was like, wait, no, he doesn't suck. He's
No,
really
he's
good
just
at acting.
no.
you could have gotten compared to someone poor, like I don't know. I'm not good at pop culture. Uh, somebody else. At least Jeff Bridges. All right. I'm gonna go before I say anything dumb.
Not me like racking my head. I'm like, who would I think is a genuinely bad 80s or 90s actor? I can't think of one off the top of my head. I
I know. I couldn't either.
was like, no, I
Um,
enjoyed them in that.
Wait, actually,
Dare I
when
say, Molly
Say it.
Ringwald.
I was gonna say that was like the second
Interesting
name that
take.
popped into my head, but I was
Dare I
like,
say, he's kind of a bad actor.
Okay, no.
Whoa. Hot takes here.
I couldn't remember when the first D&D movie was, but that didn't come out until 2000. So like, I was gonna say like anyone from that movie, you guys would have known and been like, "Wow, that was really bad."
It's true. Is Tom Cruise good? Like, is he really a good actor? If we think
No.
about it, is he good?
No.
I
feel like
think
all the
at this
personal
point people
craziness.
still liked him.
But he's like,
But
yeah, like people, he's like
okay,
likable. So
maybe we shouldn't be talking shit about actors on our D&D live stream.
We're just having opinions as the rest of the internet does. It's fine. And we're not being mean about it. We're just
that's
saying,
gone so well. That's gone so well for people who have opinions on the internet.
all right, no opinions here.
the
None.
patrol doesn't like Tom Cruise. Canceled.
You can come and discuss with me personally why that's an opinion.
Let's go back to the cars and the motorcycle.
Well, that was eventful.
So informative.
So, I mean, hey, I learned something. I learned that you are not good at climbing fences.
I'm fine.
And I think our friend might have been here. How many other people our age that are sad do you know that would write in a journal in a train yard?
There's
I know
like
we
a
can't
whole music
remember
genre.
much about him, but
Literally thousands of sad kids in a small
There's
town.
like a whole music genre that like of people that. Ooh, okay, fine. Okay, fine. Why was he here? Writing in his notebook, I guess. Did we read through all of that?
I think we sort of did last time, but now we've got some context.
Do you think he drew anything on any of the walls?
Said from a small town, every event ever. Sky, you got the book, right?
sure do.
Yeah. Awesome. There was a section where it looked like he'd been writing stuff more recently, right? Is there
Yeah, but a lot of it was gibberish.
is there some gibberish that looks like it was train yard gibberish?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
There are also a few pages that have clearly been ripped out.
Maybe they're
Hmm.
around the train yard somewhere.
Not
Well, then
collecting.
we'll
Yes, we
just
should
come
go
back
back.
later.
In the dark. Duh.
Oh, that's a great time to find
Isn't
books.
Bless.
The pollen is just really bad.
With
this time of year.
flashlights too.
Holly canonically has allergies.
So
I mean,
Sky. Maybe there's like black mold in your house or something.
It would explain why her mother is sick, but
Okay, well.
Okay, so you plan to come back here later tonight.
hmm.
Do you want to do anything before then, or?
Is there any did we find anything on that mysterious guy from the funeral? When we went to the funeral home, or not really?
You didn't really do anything to find out anything about him.
No, we just went inside, huh?
Which I kind of pointed out after the game. I was like, I thought you guys were gonna ask about the guy, which was the reason that you went there in the first place.
So what if we go back?
And everybody was like, "Oh fuck, that's right."
I was gonna say,
Yes,
want to go back and look in daylight?
Oh, it'll probably be a different person too. That maybe you guys will know. I forgot that she was kind of a bitch.
What
To
was
you
her name?
guys. Yeah, something. Barbara, Becky. Becky sounds right. What was it, Sky?
AC.
Brittany.
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 I was close.
Lexi. Allie. Katie.
Gives every 90s name.
Yeah.
Dre, you just doing. Wait, shit. Hang on. Is Mama number 5 out at this point?
Don't say that around me, Danny, personally.
Don't say that about me, Jessica, personally.
I think my name was safe from that one.
No, I love it.
Oh, I see.
No, it's 2001. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Ubega was 2001.
Yeah, right.
He had an old soul.
Crazy year.
Crazy year. Mama Number 5 came out in 2001. What?
Not crazy year. What the
We got My Chemical Romance that year.
In
a lot of things.
2001, all of that happened?
Yeah, it was a busy year.
It's a busy year.
Anyway.
I did real bad on that math test.
I never thought.
1993 was also a busy year. Jurassic Park just came out. Okay,
and I was born.
Yay, Jurassic
Yay.
Park. I was 2 years old.
This is the best part about the year.
Somewhere in the world.
In November.
Yeah, there's like an old vinyl of the Jurassic Park soundtrack in Chaz's not probably.
Oh man.
Good.
Okay, so do you guys want to head back to the funeral home?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Pretty close to the train yard because it's kind of a circuitous route to go around, but you get there in just a few minutes driving. There is it's still very early, probably like not even noon yet. You pull in. There's a couple cars in the parking lot. Doesn't look like there's anything going on today. And you can kind of see in the distance the plot of your friend still hasn't been filled in. So maybe they're doing that today. Well, it's early. They just got in.
What do you mean the plot wasn't filled in? Like there's just an open casket and it hadn't been filled through?
No, the casket is still inside the funeral home, but they've already dug out the grave. Yeah, it's just a hole. Ready for the casket.
Okay.
As we're like walking up, Sue's gonna say to Dre, "Can we what do you think would happen if we open the casket? Do you think it would like look all jumbly and weird, like we wouldn't be able to tell what it was, or would we suddenly get hit with a wave of memories?"
You
don't remember what he looks like. I don't remember what he looks like. Yeah, if we look at his name,
if we looked at his face, would we just remember everything?
Or would it be nothing and we would just be horrified?
Or it would be nothing and we would be horrified looking at our dead friend, couple days dead.
When you put it like that, we'd be horrified either way.
Maybe we should figure out something else.
Yeah. This is a bad idea. Don't listen to me today.
Huh?
Exactly. You're doing a great job.
I mean, Sky's been around a lot of dead bodies, so.
If anyone, but it's her like best friend. Like I don't know. I'd still think.
Sky also knows this place like the back of her freaking hand.
All right.
Awesome.
So what's the plan? What do you want to do?
All right, Sky, if it's not Brittany, let's have you do the talking this time. I've been yapping a lot today, and it ain't got us nowhere.
Oh, me?
All your yapping got us a memory back, so you're on a roll. I say we just keep with the high roller today. I don't know what that means. I heard it in a movie.
You walk up. The front door isn't locked anymore. It's daytime. It's open for business, as it were. You can just walk in. There's a little bell that rings as you enter, and this very well-dressed man walks up and You were all here for the funeral yesterday, weren't you?
Yep, we were.
My condolences to each and every one of you. Is there anything I can do to help all of you? I understand it can be very difficult times when such a young person passes away with many friends.
Well, I think a big question we were coming back to see the gravestone and to visit our friend, but he's still not in the ground.
Well, we were just about to do that in the next couple hours. It's you're you're Gwen's kid, right?
Yeah, Sky.
Yeah. Uh, it's we don't get a lot of deaths in Marshport, but we've had a few people die in the last few days, so there's not to get too into the nitty gritty for your friends but we have to tend to the bodies and make them look presentable for whatever the funeral that the family wants to happen. Whether it's an open casket or a closed casket.
Yeah, I understand. Of course. I know a lot about that. But I actually was coming here because my mom left something in her office and I didn't want to come back here alone because,
Oh, of course.
our best friend just died and I don't want to be alone right now, especially on the property where his body is. So, I was just wondering if I could go back to her office.
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sue
you
took
know
that
where it is.
opportunity to use her as an armrest to try and cheer her up.
Actually, go ahead and make me a charm roll there.
DC what?
We'll call it DC 3.
Oh, jeez. 2.
Um,
And we'll
you
use
drop an adversity
adversity.
token if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'll use 1.
Okay. Yeah, he's like, yeah, of course. If you actually, let me check. It's might be locked. And go and open it for you.
Thank you.
And he walks you into the back. The rest of you, I assume, following, and just like opens up. It's actually the same room that you guys went into the previous night.
Oh, hey. Never been back here before. Surprisingly clean.
It's not like there's a row of offices. It's just
Oh no, Sue's just making a joke.
yeah. What are you looking for?
Is he still here?
I mean, he opens it up and then like leaves to go into like the front room in case anybody else enters.
She's gonna look for a key to the morgue.
Well, don't we want to ask about the other guy that Dre saw?
I keep forgetting about that fucking guy.
Maybe we
Oh.
should describe.
Man, maybe he's part of the thing too. We just keep
Yeah, I
forgetting
want to
about
go
it.
talk to him.
Go,
The
go,
guy.
go
Okay.
talk to him. Go distract him.
Okay. So first, Isis is probably also a call it either brains or grit to try and find the key, and we'll
Okay.
call it DC 5.
Oh, 6.
6. Okay.
Hell yeah.
You try not to be. You're not gonna like tear everything apart because that'd make it really obvious. I'm trying to think like the last time that your mom was here. Like, did she leave a spare key for the morgue somewhere? And you go like under the desk and like in the back, there's you feel it's like taped underneath the desk,
Huh.
like a piece of
Good
like a
spot.
wad of gum, and just like
Weird, but okay.
well, not a lot of people are gonna like put their head under a desk to go look for a key. And just pocket it.
Great.
Meanwhile, Dre goes to the front where the mortician is. Well, he's
Hey,
not the mortician, but he's the front guy.
Funeral director.
Funeral director, yeah.
yeah.
That's. Oh, he took my mom's job. Mm. That's okay. She left because she was sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. She's probably gonna walk up to him and be like, "Hey, what did you mean by like multiple deaths in the past few days? What did you mean by that?"
I mean, lots of people die, and every day.
But you just
At a-
said not a lot of people died.
well, I mean, it's not like one person dies every day. It's, sometimes a few people die a day, and a few people won't die for a few days after that. And this week just happened to be a bad one. Without going into details that I'm not at liberty to discuss, I think we had a car accident a few days ago that resulted in a couple of deaths. There was it's not really that important.
I think it's a little important if it affects where we live, right? Like if something's happening and is
Make me a charm roll. Uh,
not
I'm
trying to
gonna-
be charmed.
If you want to try and intimidate him, you could make a brawn check.
I have a D10 in brawn.
But that's gonna have like different repercussions than trying to just like talk at them. So it's up to you. I'll say it's either
What's the
a
DC for a charm?
I'll say it's
roll?
a DC 8 charm and a DC 10 brawn.
I only have a D6 in charm.
You
A
could explode.
DC? You mean to tell me? Either way, I'm screwed.
You could explode on the charm, and
You
this
could.
is a
Okay.
planned action, so you could
I'll try
use
charm.
other people's. Okay, try charm.
I'm smiling.
You seems
I got one for real.
you got a 6?
I got it. Yay.
Okay, so you roll again. Roll again and add.
A 3, so 9.
So a 9. So that's a success.
That's exciting.
Yay, exploding dice. We love it.
Yeah. All right.
That was fun.
Says well, there was a couple that died in a car crash, and there's and he kind of like steps in close to whisper, and you get the sense it's kind of like a superstitious thing. He's like, and someone jumped off the lighthouse 2 days ago. It was very sudden, and I'm again not going to name any names because that's the family's business, but really shook up a lot of people. Don't really have a lot of that happening in Marshport.
Yeah. Also, she basically just takes
Anyway.
what is shared and stored it in her brain, and then she goes, "Have you had a problem with like people not affiliated with the funerals going on? Just like a guy? Like, has there just been any suspicious reports of like a random guy just showing up to funerals and like watching?"
No, not really. I mean, it's the memorial park is we get a lot of people that come through, people visiting gravestones and everything. I have had to chase off a few kids that I think they call them like the goths. I don't know. They come and they bring their little cameras, and they do these little. It's very disrespectful to the family, as they like doing little photo shoots in front of graves. But I haven't really had anyone complain about like strange people hanging around funerals or anything. No.
Got it. Great. Do you have we just think there might have been somebody weird at our friend's funeral, and you wouldn't happen to have like security footage or anything of
We do actually. It's erased after 24 hours, so it's good you came in today. Yeah, anything for Gwen's kid.
Cool. Thanks.
and walks you back into the other room just as Sky is pocketing the spare Moore key. And he just says, Sky, why didn't you tell me you worried about into the... I can pull up the footage from yesterday if you like.
What?
You cut out.
You cut out.
Oh, why didn't you tell me that there was a stranger at the funeral yesterday? I mean, I can pull up the footage for you if you like.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Goes over to... You see him, like, take one of the cassettes out, and plugs it in and just... see it going in reverse very quickly, until he stops it and plays it around the point where everybody left the funeral home to go actually out into the memorial park. Just let me know when you see the individual that you thought you saw. And
Dre's like
going.
leaning over his chair and like kind of pushing it forward a little bit. Like, that's me right there. Go over there. Follow me. That's where I'm going.
All right. Follows, and then you see the guy.
That's the guy right there.
He pauses it. And for those of you, which everyone except Dre hasn't seen this guy.
Yeah, I don't know this guy.
Yeah, none of you recognize him. He's in, like I said, he's in mostly blacks. He's got like a jacket, shades on, like a dark navy cap on. That guy.
So he's gonna keep his thought to himself for the moment.
Anybody?
Actually, no. I think this is like a Sue moment. I want Mr. Conspiracy to roll me a brains check.
Oh boy.
We'll call it
Alien.
It's
an alien.
EC 6.
6. All right.
And this is planned, so you can take half if you want. But
Don't need to. 16, baby.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, there we go.
that's big. That's big.
Big brain moment.
That's plus 10. Succeed smoothly and
Brain
easily.
blast.
This man is like, you've heard so many conspiracies about the government. This man is dressed like a government agent. Like, he could not be a more stereotypical government-looking agent, except for the fact that it doesn't really match any of the...
Oh no.
Like, he
you're
doesn't
cutting out
look like
again.
FBI, he doesn't look like CIA or NSA, but like he's wearing like military shoes. You actually think you see like the outline of a ballistics vest underneath. Like, this is a guy who has seen stuff, and he would not just be here for no reason.
Can I roll a check to see if I keep my cool?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that sounds like a grit. Now here's the thing.
Sue's vibrating.
Because you succeeded so well, I feel like because you got like so much more information than you expected that you're even more excited. So I think the check is going to be as high. I think I have to make it a DC 16 check to
DC
keep you
6,
cool. No, DC 16.
Oh fuck!
You have to
All right.
match your brains roll to keep your cool.
Oh boy! All right.
What's your
Let's
grit
see.
die?
My grit die is an 8 plus 1. So
Okay,
we could do this.
You
We
could
could have
explode.
it.
If
It
you
could
explode
explode.
once,
Keep
yeah.
it together, man.
But this is a snap, so you only have your own adversity.
What the fuck is that? Oh, it's 8.
It is an 8. Okay.
Hey,
Yay.
there, somewhere.
Okay.
Oh fuck! You
Right.
cannot read that at
Yeah.
Hey, no, I see it. Yeah, that's an 8. Okay, roll again.
all. Oh,
This is great.
I'm so stressed now.
Breathe.
All right, that's a 3, so that's 11.
11 plus 1 is 12. And I don't think you have 4 adversity tokens.
I have 3 adversity tokens.
Oh, it's not going to change it. So you barely fail. So you don't like explode like, but anybody who knows you like sees your eyes go like super wide, and like
Oh,
they know
so
that
it's
you're
like-
barely holding it in. Like you're about to just start rambling if nobody stops you.
Oh god,
Dram-
here we go.
All three of them just hand on mouth.
The funeral director just looked kind of confused. Is like, you know him?
He was feeling sick. He was gonna throw up. We're stopping.
Yeah.
Oh, that usually only happens in the morgue. You should get some fresh air then.
Fantastic idea. And he turns and just scoots outside.
And as you like scoot outside, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break here for the small bladder girlies.
Okay. First of all,
Am I wrong? You're gonna look at me and say I'm wrong.
no.
You're gonna tell
We'll
me
see
I'm
you guys-
wrong?
We'll see you guys in 5 minutes. we go. And welcome back. Sorry, I totally forgot to put on the funeral home while we were there. But we're back now. Sue just brain blasted, and everybody had to drag him out of the building before he said something problematic in front of the poor funeral director who did not sign up for this. So we pick up with you guys literally dragging Sue outside, and Sky still has that morgue key tucked in your pocket.
Listen, you guys don't have to follow me, but I'm going into the morgue to see his body. Okay? I can't leave here. Something freaky is happening, and I can't leave here without knowing that he is in a casket.
I'll come with you, but
You don't have to. You can stay out here.
That is all the two we are. I'm gonna stay out here.
Great.
I'll go.
Cool, I'll stay by myself. That's fine.
You seem to have no problem with going.
I didn't say that, but okay. Sure. Sue, get in here.
What?
Holly,
No.
Holly, do you want to stay out here with Sue instead?
No, Holly's got that doctoring knowledge, so she'd probably be useful. I'm gonna just pace around for a little bit. I got a lot to think about.
I'm nervous about that. I'm nervous about him being alone right now.
I'll stay here. It's okay.
Do you want me to watch him instead?
You can go.
Do you want to go in the crypt, Holly?
No.
Which
I
one
mean,
of
are
you?
you used to seeing dead people, I guess, anyway?
All right, look, hang on, real quick. I'm gonna make this real easy. Which one of you wants to listen to me talk?
Dre immediately turns towards him.
Perfect. So Sue and Sky go towards the mausoleum, or the
No.
morgue.
Dre and Sky.
Dre and Sky.
Dre, yeah, sorry. Dre and Sky and Sue and Holly stay. Let's stick with Sue and Holly first.
Perfect.
I would never have been like a big fan of like the dead body aspect of the whole thing, so you look, are you okay?
Walk with me, talk with me. We got I talk better when I think better. I talk fuck. There's a lot. That was a lot.
Sue just starts walking.
Well,
Yeah.
where are you?
He
We
starts-
can't go too far without the. Where's your car is? Where are we going?
We're just gonna walk in circles. It's easier to think. Don't you do that when you're studying for tests? You walk
No.
around and it's easier to think about things.
No,
It's like a little mind
I
palace,
sit
right?
at my desk.
What? That's how? Wow, that's we're gonna unpack that later. I got government shit to come back. Fuck. Okay. So anyway, and he's walking. All right. So that guy, definitely. That's like the most government person I have ever seen. That's like, hey, we need someone to realize there's a government person here. So let's send literally the most generic looking government motherfucker we can possibly send over there.
Okay, can you like walk me through your like why do you think it was a government person?
Why do I think? Why do I know it was a government person? All right, who shows up to a funeral in a flak jacket? All right, that's number one right there. Also, those shades, that hat, government. Absolutely. Not FBI, not CIA. I don't know. Maybe it's CIA. I don't know. You know, they got evil. Every time there's something weird or wild or crazy or boomy that happens, there's always some motherfucker that looks like that. Sometimes it's a lady, sometimes it's a guy. I don't know. The government's a little progressive sometimes when it comes to that. Man, you remember when the Challenger exploded? There was definitely a guy like that just standing right near the front of the crowd. You know, because they didn't want teachers in space, because then aliens get to learn things from people that actually care about teaching.
Okay, so why would a government person be here?
Exactly. Why would a government person be here? Our friend, for all intents and purposes, was just a sad boy nerd, I think. Can't remember a lot. I'm just going off of vibes right now. Hi. need more coffee.
You don't.
But I do. I
No.
do need more coffee. You need more coffee. We both need more coffee.
No, I don't really. No.
We've walked back, like Sue has walked you back to the station wagon while he's talking, and as he's been talking, he like opens up the back and he says, "We need more coffee." And there's just like a little picnic basket that he opens up, and there's a thermos with coffee in there that he takes the top off, and it's a cup, and he pours himself a cup, and he keeps talking. No, I lied. He pours a cup, hands you the cup full of coffee, and then just takes the giant thermos full of coffee and goes back to walking.
She starts to like sip it and like makes a face like, "Ugh, it's bitter."
Okay. I ain't seen someone like that around here ever, which is extra weird because all the government does around here is be boring as hell. My parents work for the government, and they're just super square. Like, and not like you. You're not square. You're like a what's a 6-sided one? You're like a hexagon. You got way more going on, personality wise, everything wise. You're goddamn it. I'm sorry.
Okay. 2 more.
You got the drift. So maybe we could ask my parents. Maybe they would know, or maybe because they work for the government, things would go badly if we asked them.
Okay, but is the government guy? Do we think he's the one who made everybody forget, or is he investigating the forgetting?
Now that is an idea, Holly. Which one is it? Are they thinking? Are they not? Are they hiding? Look at you. See, that's why coffee is important when we're talking about conspiracies.
Uh-huh. I don't know about for everybody else, but you're all frozen on my screen.
I'm frozen?
Everybody is. I can still hear
No,
everybody.
That's just you.
Uh-oh. That's a new thing for...
Oh, no. Oh, no.
We can see you moving,
Government.
fine.
The
Yeah, I
government
can
didn't
see
want
it
you seeing the
fine.
rest of us
Well,
moving.
The screen can't see anybody moving.
Well, that's a problem.
Oh, yeah, I'm just staring
Hold
off
for
randomly.
show. I'm gonna go to the be right back
Oh,
screen
no.
for a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me just adjust some things. Gotta have
Adjust away.
technical difficulties.
It wouldn't
Okay,
be a stream if there weren't technical difficulties.
Yeah, that's like half the fun.
Is it? Okay.
Anyway, sorry, my brain lagged out for a second there, Holly. What we were talking about, you brought an excellent point up. What was the point? Are they hiding or are they thinking? Follow that trail. Follow that thread. Pull that thread. Go. What you got?
I don't have any more information though.
Well,
I mean-
neither do I. That's why we just keep yapping, and eventually you accidentally say something that makes sense.
Maybe we
Yes.
can ask if somebody around town knows who it is, so we can find him
Yeah.
and talk to him.
Yeah. And who would know about spooky stuff? That no, governments are spooks, right?
I don't
Government's
know.
spooks. Yeah.
Chaz knows things, but sometimes he doesn't know things. Do you know more people who know things?
Right. But who would know things that would not also get us in trouble? Like I said, my parents probably know things, but if we ask them, we might get in trouble, or they might get in trouble, which might be kind of funny. I don't know. I don't want them to get in trouble with the government. They might get like fired or something, or worse. Nope, can't ask them. Can't ask my parents. We could ask Chaz. Chaz might know. We know anyone else? Is there some like weird dude that plays games at the pizza place that just knows a bunch of strange things? There might
Ghost.
be. We could probably find someone. We could ask. Oh,
Ghost is there.
Wait, can this be canon?
we could.
Who?
Oh,
Ghost!
I'm.
The best boy in Cyber.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
we
Idea.
could
We
go
will find
ask.
him
My-
in every
my
lifetime,
brain-
okay?
My brain was not in cyber convergence mode.
It should
Okay.
always be there, first of all.
I say bring Ghost in.
I mean,
We
can.
could go ask. Oh, we could go ask the smartest person I know. Oh, we could go do that.
Who's that?
When was the
Holly
last
asks,
time?
hoping it's me.
When was- Oh,
I assume you mean Mr.
Do you
Benny.
say you were hoping it was me?
No, she doesn't say that out loud, but she's like, who?
Have I told you about Mr. Benny?
Who?
Oh. All right. How would you like to go to Crockland?
Yeah, I haven't been there in a while. I was
Fucking
actually
crap.
just kind of thinking about it this morning. We should wait for the other two to go.
Marvelous. Marvelous. Okay, that's our destination. I know who to talk to. I wonder what they're doing. Great job, Holly. You and I should talk more. You should really answer more of those phone calls.
What?
Smash cut
You
to
know-
the morgue. It's now my immediate headcanon that Ghost is like is a character that somebody in Marshport got like won a contest to have them put into the show.
Oh yeah.
Well, so I'm saying it right now. There is a kid in Marshport whose nickname is Ghost, and he has his.
There he goes.
Is he a kid? Like, is he like a preteen or like like this Ghost knows everything and it's like a child?
We'll
Like
we'll
a
see.
14-year-old.
We'll see.
Just really good at video games.
Smash
So
cut to the
wise.
morgue. Sue Sky, we see putting the spare key into the lock and opening it up with Dre just kind of looming behind.
So is it working?
It opened.
And did it unlock it?
Yes, it unlocked it. I was giving you a moment for RP. So sorry.
No,
Oh.
that was Dre's question.
I know.
Oh. Yeah, it opened.
It opens into very very dark room. Put the lights on. It's very like sterile white lights. There's the smell of like cleaning agents that immediately hits you.
Formaldehyde.
Yeah, formaldehyde up the wazoo. It smells like the hospital times 10 in here. And there are a few like there's the back wall where you can see there's cabinets. But in like the center of the room there is a full coffin, like clearly getting ready to be like taken out and put into its plot.
Okay, I'm gonna go look at it.
It does match the one that you saw yesterday. The
She's
one that
gonna
your friend
lift
is in.
it up. She's gonna lift up the head part. Oh, I hate this.
Dre's like behind her, like she's very uncomfortable.
So
Oh god.
here is the thing I want to do. I want you to make a grit check.
Okay.
DC 11.
Odd. Star.
15.
15.
Whoa.
There is an immediate like sense of wrongness hits you when you open the thing, even before you actually look at what's inside the coffin. There's just this overwhelming urge to look away and close it,
Oh,
but you
God.
manage to push through And you look in. Dre is just like in the back, like, there but not looking.
Is it him?
And you know that you're looking, but you can't put anything together in your. You know that there is a nose on this face. You know that there is a mouth, there is eyes, there's hair, but none of it is registering in your. You know you're not looking at just like a smooth mannequin face, but for all that your brain is making sense of it, you might as well.
Ugh, that sucks. I can only assume it's him. I can't see him. Not like he's not in here, more like I can't see any defining features. Do you want to come over here and look?
No. She like starts walking closer, and then like
I would-
peeks.
I would
in.
like you also to make me a DC 11 grit check.
I don't have a D20, but I do have a D12. So
Oh boy.
You could succeed.
she's just gonna barf. Oh my god.
A 1.
No, the other one.
You get
I got
12?
12.
Wow,
I got
okay.
it. So I get to roll again?
No, only if you don't succeed does it
Well,
yeah, you succeed. And the same thing happens, like you have this overwhelming urge to just like there's something wrong here, but you push through it and look down and the same thing, like you don't.
what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do they all look like that? Or is it just him?
Sky impulsively goes to open another casket.
Uh,
or like pulls out a body.
pulls out one of the
more,
drawers.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I need to roll to figure out which body it is.
Oh,
great.
no.
The ones that I mentioned earlier.
That's right.
Yeah, I was gonna look for that one too.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So,
I hope it's not the lighthouse person.
yeah.
Yeah, because Dre hasn't told anybody yet.
A 5 or 6 is going to be the lighthouse person. 1 through 4 is going to be one of the crush victims.
Okay.
Both terrible options.
Yeah, not great.
I rolled a 5.
Oh my
Um,
god.
So you open, like, I won't go in, like, I'm not going to super go into the specifics here, but this is clearly a body that they're doing their best to make presentable, but you know from your mother's work that there's so much damage done to this body that it's not. It's definitely going to be a closed casket funeral. That's all I'll say about it. But
But you
there
can
is
see, I can
no.
see,
But you can,
yeah.
you can see like individual parts. It makes sense. No sense of wrongness about it. No
She's-
weird.
She'll close it as fast as she opened it. And just be like, okay, so what the hell is happening?
Are these like new?
Fresh bodies?
Are these like the newest ones?
Yeah. If they're in, yeah. Why?
Okay.
You can tell by looking at it again. You've been here 100 times. Only 3 of the drawers are being utilized at the moment. They've got like name placards on them.
They say like lighthouse death or like.
No, they say their names.
Is there a name at least?
Yes. Daniel.
Daniel.
Not Daniel.
You know what?
Damn, Daniel.
Daniel and the other one is Emma, and the third one is Rupert.
Rupert.
Okay.
They're just the
All
first
right.
2 that came to mind. I'm sorry.
Oh, we need them. The first movies are so good. So your family works here, right?
Well, my mom used to work here. Yeah.
So is it weird to have 4 new dead bodies all at once? Is that weird?
Well, I mean, it's not weird, but like we don't have a lot of deaths here, a lot. So I think it's like a lot of bodies.
Okay, because the guy in there just said he got, I don't know what one that one is, but 2 people died in a car crash recently, and then the other person jumped off.
Really?
Yeah. Daniel. Maybe? I don't want to look again. Maybe? No, I don't want to look again. Maybe? She's like looking back and forth. It's like, no, it's really gross. No, I don't want it. But like, no, I don't want to.
Okay.
I'd say, Sky, it's that many bodies have been in the morgue at a same unusual, but it's not like unheard of.
Right.
I don't know if that'll have anything.
Oh,
Anything.
do you think their deaths are related? Or
The lighthouse one is weird.
I mean, not really.
Right. Well, that's weird. And she's gonna like point at
Yeah,
their
well,
princess,
yeah,
like,
that's fucked.
That's
I don't
fucked
like
up.
that.
That's the most fucked up thing I have ever seen. And I've seen a
Yeah.
lot of fucked up shit, Sky. That's the most
Yeah.
fucked up thing I've ever seen.
Okay. Yeah, because you've been in jail. I get it.
Wasn't talking about that, but thanks. And then she's gonna well, alright, I guess we've both been significantly horrified today, so she's gonna turn
Yeah,
towards
we need to get out of here. Sky's gonna close the casket
Mm.
and keep the key and get out of there and lock it.
You both get out, close the door, lock it, go back into the parking lot just as you see Sue and Holly coming back from like a walk through the and Sue is just like chugging a huge canteen of what has to be coffee. And Holly is taking a sip and making a face.
Hi.
Is that a picnic basket?
It's got snacks in it. And coffee. Well, it had coffee. I've got the coffee here.
We're going to Crockland, I think.
We're going to Crockland.
Okay.
All right,
Did
not a
you
lot of
want to hear about
enthusiasm.
what I
That's
found?
okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Yes.
Don't worry, it's not gruesome. So I opened the casket and we couldn't. It's like our brains were playing tricks on us. Like we couldn't see any defining features, but we could see that he was in the casket.
Right, it was like the same shit with his name.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Called it. And he goes for a high five to Dre because that's what he was talking about earlier.
Yes, fucked up option number 1.
Yeah, all right. This is terrible. But we're getting somewhere.
For a Harvard graduate or Harvard student, what they're describing actually does have a medical term.
Yeah, no, I was gonna
This
rattle off into that, but I stopped.
Yeah, it's prosopagnosia, essentially.
What?
So there's like a medical
Prosopagnosia.
condition where sometimes like you can't recognize faces. But did anybody
But
else's face look fucked up? I mean,
No, we
messed up?
checked all. I mean, okay, yeah, but like not in that way.
Drake's just like, no, that one we could see really well.
Okay.
That one we saw just fine.
I feel like it's not usually a selective thing. It just kind of. That's weird.
Yeah, this is prosopagnosia is from one person not being able to see any faces.
Yeah.
For one face to cause other people not to be able to see it is definitely not what occurs.
No.
You want to go in there and verify?
Do I want to
No.
look
the
and
key.
no.
I
No.
trust both of you.
Why are we going to Crockland?
Why aren't we going to Crockland? But we're going to go see Mr. Benny because we need to find someone who knows things about things but won't get us in trouble with people who don't want us to know things.
Like
Do you
that
understand?
too. But yeah, I really want to go to Crockland. I want to
you
feed
can
those
see the
birds.
saltwater Australian crocs we just got. They're terrifying.
I'd like to do that, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Please. I don't have any other alternatives, so I guess that's where we're going.
Dre's just like, it's either hang out with these nerds or just sit at home and do nothing on my bike.
Do chores.
Take care of Manny. I don't want to. Yeah.
You all pile in the station wagon and the motorcycle, and pop on down to Crockland. Legally
Sue
distinct
looked
Crockland.
incredibly
Pop
chipper
on
the
down
whole
to
ride
Crockland.
there.
That's their slogan. Pop on down to Crockland.
Pop on down to Crockland. It almost rhymes, so it's almost a good slogan.
Certainly doesn't.
The person who wrote it totally thought that it rhymed. It rhymed.
That's what a rhyme is, right?
Pop on down to Crockland.
Sure, sweetie.
They were very proud of themselves.
They're big.
They're big.
They're big.
It's about noon at this point, a little after noon. Maybe you stop for some food on the way. There's some traffic to get there, so I'd say it probably takes about an hour, because like the funeral home is literally as in and still be in Marsh. And even then, with traffic, it's like 45 minutes. You come up to Crockland, and we're not talking about really, really big entertainment. There's no like huge parking lot that mile and out. There's no like beautiful facade, and there is like, you get to this section of town along a dirt road, and there is one parking lot that isn't connected to any of the other roads, and one large sign that says "Welcome to Crockland." Like they clean it off maybe once a month, and even then, it's still like you can see of it because it's in the middle of a swamp. You, since you work there, have the VIP access. Just a second parking lot just around the corner from the main for visitors.
Oh man, y'all get the VIP experience. You get to come in the back. This is gonna be great.
This is cool. This is really cool.
Yeah, there's like a gate with like one guy that's like reading a magazine and not expecting anyone. He just like turns, like looks over the edge, sees that it's Sue, and then just immediately goes back to reading. There's not like a gate that he has to open or anything. He's just like sure that someone's coming. Even if someone did come in that's probably supposed to be there, you're not even sure if he'd actually.
He's like on a folding chair.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like a folding chair and like a gazebo.
Walk past. What up, Greg? We're
How's
going
it going, Stu?
Going to Crockland.
These your friends?
Yeah, I told you I had friends.
Mr. Benny doesn't count, but I'm glad you got some other friends.
Fantastic. All right. I'm going to go find him real quick.
Yeah, I think he's hanging around the new Australian.
Oh, of course he is. Oh, those things are scary.
Just want to let you know, Rick's on the clock today, too.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
All right.
Who's Rick?
Rick.
God damn it, Rick. I hate him already.
right, we'll cross that bridge if we come to it. Anyway, as they walk in, is there anything I can like push open as we're going in?
Yeah, there's a gate to get in the back. It's I think the whole thing is enclosed by like they had this really fast renovation recently because, like I said, Jurassic Park came out a few months ago, so they have like the wooden fence around ish. And there's one in the back that it's just like a push wooden door.
Sweet, you already knew where I was going with that.
Yeah,
awesome. So Sue gets up to the door, the gate, the whatever, and he stops and he looks at everybody and he's like, "Welcome to Crockland," and he pushes the door open.
No.
And then he just starts going, as they walk in.
I'm gonna do a real quick roll. Yeah, that's you shove it open and it gets caught on the dirt. So you have to like shove it past the packed dirt so that it actually opens up.
This guy's gonna help.
Okay. All right. Ta-da!
And there is Crockland before you. It's
I love Crockland.
we got crocs over there. There's big ones. There's big ones. There's even bigger ones. There's tiny ones over there. Look at them little guys. Aren't they so
They're
cute?
so cute.
There's some birds sitting on top of ones over there. That's fun.
yeah, there's a number of enclosures. There's sorry, I just saw the cat. Yeah, there's a number of enclosures. Like, it's not just crocs here. There's a couple of other enclosures. Like, there's a flamingo. There's like the Florida gator enclosure. And the most of the people here, of which there are like, I would say like a solid 50 are in here right now. Weekend, it's middle of the day. People have come in like just after lunch. It's really hot, it's a solid 90 degrees, but there is a lot of cover, lot of palm trees and things here. And you can see most of them around one exhibit well, if you were coming in the front, it would be the back. For here, it's just like off to the right side, where you can see like new exhibit. And Sue, that is where you see Mr. Benny in the enclosure. And Mr. Benny is an older black gentleman. He is wearing like waders and overalls and this green shirt with no sleeves, gray hair, gray beard. And even though he's not like yelling and he's like 20 feet away from these people, his carries with this rich baritone, very smooth southern accent. He's like, "Now, well, we just got these fellas in from Australia just a week ago, making sure that they get nice and comfortable here with everybody else, keeping them nice and kept away from folks. Still getting used to them, we gotta. There's a give and take, between the gator, between the croc and the human, that you have to respect what they are, and they'll respect what you are, and can't treat them like pets, but they won't go after you if you don't give them a reason." And you see, as you guys are watching, he takes out like an entire chicken, just like defeathered, just like an entire chicken, just like dangles it out and throws it out, and one of these crocs which is like, you can't even see the entirety because most of it is still but just like the entire chicken falls into its mouth and just snaps shut, and you see it like dip down into the water, and there's lots of movement underwater. Just you can even see Stu. You would recognize it doing like a death roll at the bottom of the enclosure. And the people that are watching are just like applauding, like, yay!
Where
That's
was he
for it,
keeping that
yay!
chicken? Where'd he pull that from?
There's a bucket next to him.
Oh.
He's pulled it out his ass, yeah.
Materialized. Where did he get that?
He sees Sue and just kind of like waves and finishes up his like a couple people come to talk to him. And he steps out of the enclosure, goes and like washes his hands off in a.
Well, sick thing. Yeah. Sue says to everybody, he's the only one brave enough to go near those damn things. You saw how big that was, right? Like, we say they're big, but they're big. He's like, Mr. Benny, what's up?
Well, Sue, you ain't working today, are you?
I am not. Working. I mean, I'm not working here. I'm like working, but that's nothing. I don't have another job. I'm just,
Sue, we talked about this. Breathe, slow down. I know you get excited, but take a deep breath. You'll get more out in a shorter amount of time if you're not rambling. Now, what'd you come to Mr. Benny for?
What do you know about the government? Damn, the government.
He immediately starts laughing. I know some things about the government that I wish I didn't know. I have to, but feel like you're looking for something in particular.
That is probably in the stuff you'd rather not know category of your brain there.
That does sound like the kind of thing you'd be interested in.
It does indeed. Well, as you may or may not have known, I took a couple days off because my friend, unfortunately, suddenly, expeditiously passed away.
Right.
And it's a little,
These your friends too?
What? These are my friends. These ones are still alive, I think. Or I'm just absolutely going crazy.
Well, then I would be too, because I can see him.
Oh, good.
Pleasure to meet you all.
Yeah, this is Sky. She's great. That's Dre. She's also great. And that's Holly. She's also great.
Hi.
Awesome. So yeah. So at the funeral of our friend, we happened to notice an individual who definitely did not belong there, and there were no discernible features other than he was definitely working for the government. He had like a flak jacket on under his clothes. Who has a flak jacket on at a funeral? He's scared. The Grim Reaper uses a scythe. That's not going to help you against the scythe.
I mean, usually, but I suppose some defense is better than none.
That is a good point. But yeah, so we just I feel like I've seen him before in some other things, in some other conspiracies I follow. We got the internet now, and you can find so much cool stuff on there. It came out like 2 months ago.
I prefer the library myself, but I understand.
Yeah. But yeah, do you know anything about unknown government agencies that were unnecessary amounts of protection in places where it's unneeded?
I mean, that could be just about any of them. It more talks about what they're expecting when they whatever it is they're doing. Coming with a flak jacket to a funeral, that's certainly a new one. Makes me think that they were expecting trouble, even if they didn't come across any. Don't usually go out wearing a flak jacket unless you're worried you need to use it.
Right? Yeah, see, that's what I keep getting hung up on. Like, the funeral was just a bunch of old people and us. And you know me, I don't have any guns.
Maybe he was expecting something that would cause trouble. You didn't see nothing out of the ordinary other than him?
Nah. Not. Damn. No, I don't think so.
You're not going to tell him about your friend?
Well,
Okay. Well,
You don't have to. I'm just.
No, no, he's not.
Holly's like raising her hand in the back, like, well. So like we were there for a friend's funeral, but we can't remember his name or recognize his face or read his name, and they don't know how he died.
Huh.
So that's weird, I think.
That is very peculiar, I do agree. And I think Holly, like, you realize he believes you. Like, Chaz was like, that's kind of weird. Like, maybe I've got some, but Mr. Benny just like takes it. It's like he believes you. He doesn't think that you have. It is very peculiar. Nothing about him whatsoever.
Points at Sky again.
Sky like had a nightmare dream thing where she heard his voice, and now we all kind of remember his voice after she told us about it.
I did a really good impression of his voice.
She had a great impression.
Great impression.
Anything I remember is that I mean, as far as I can remember, she sounded exactly like him.
Exactly.
You should
like
do it
him.
again. Maybe he recognized.
Okay. So it sounded kind of like this, like it was deeper than my voice. It was like this, and that's kind of how he sounded. Does this ring a bell?
It doesn't ring any bells, but I also don't particularly think I knew your friend.
That's true. So obviously you wouldn't know from my impeccable impression that that's him.
It was very good. I couldn't even tell
Thank
it was
you.
you.
I know.
What all did you do that led you to this realization about not remembering him? Like, what was the first sign?
Oh, we went and yeah. Oh, Sky, I'll let you say it, Sky.
That we went to his funeral and couldn't remember the man's name that died.
Right, but like, what was it that brought that into, like, that you first realized that? And were you doing something?
We were in his
reading
basement.
something?
Yeah.
In his basement.
When you read the book.
Oh yeah, and couldn't see his name.
That's when we all started realizing we couldn't.
And then that night you had a dream and you could remember his voice. Now, I can't say that I know about anything that's going on with what's all going on with you, but it sounds to me like maybe if you want to remember more, you should go to other places that you have fond memories. If the first thing that helps you remember is voice, being in his basement where you all... Maybe there's somewhere else you all about and might help you remember more.
Like maybe the pizza and arcade place?
Pizza and arcade sounds like there's a lot of good memories wrapped up there.
Yeah, we used to hang out with him all the time there.
Hot damn. Mr. Benny, this is why I come to you for everything. This is why I keep telling you he's the smartest person I know.
Believe you.
Just glad I could help Sue. Make sure you go around the flamingo exhibit if you don't want to run into Rick, by the way.
Oh, thank God.
I got him over at the gator exhibit. So
there's flamingos?
There are flamingos. You want to...
Right by the front. It's the first thing that people say when they come in.
That's horrible. Flamingos smell so bad.
They
do.
They smell horrible. That's the first exhibit.
Everything smells bad here in Crockland.
I'm not.
We come in expecting
it's different. It's The poop
Ray, you
smell
got
from
bad
flamingos.
experiences with the flamingos?
I didn't think
Oh
it
my
smelled
God.
that bad.
Ray, I understand. I assure you, I
This is
understand.
Danny.
Danny, I
I'm
assure you, I
scared.
understand.
Okay.
It's like
Who doesn't
when
know
you
shit
go to
about
see
flamingos?
yeah, it's like when you go to see fox exhibits and you're like, oh, they're so cute, and then you actually, God,
Yeah.
you're so cute, but oh God.
There was one at the Denver Zoo, and every time you come around the corner, very, so gross. Gross smell. So it's very funny, but it's the first walk.
There's a reason that Crockland isn't as popular as the other one, and it's not Mr. Benny's fault.
Absolutely not Mr. Bennett. It's fucking Rick's fault.
On your way out, Mr. Benny says, I'll keep an eye out for your mystery friend. If I see any strange going on in town, if they come out here for whatever reason, I'll let you know. Either the next time you come in for work, or maybe if you still need a few days off, I'll give you a call.
Thanks, Mr. Benny. I appreciate you, man.
No worries.
We're gonna stay out of trouble. Maybe. Probably.
Knowing you, Sue, that'd be a tall order.
It would be indeed. All right.
But I hope no bad comes of it.
Thank you. All right,
Y'all
let's sneak
stay
around the
safe.
flamingos.
You all sneak around the flamingos, and Mr. Benny waves goodbye. Sue, you do see Rick like on the other side of the park. If any of you follow his gaze, you recognize him. Rick Townsend. He was the prom king of your graduate year, and he is now working at Crockland. He is staying very far away from whatever exhibit he's working on, and he still has like stupid little bangs, bleach blonde hair. He does not look like he works here.
What's Rick's problem?
He's the fucking worst. That's his problem.
It's enough explanation for me. When's the last time one of these ate somebody? It's just gonna...
What, the flamingos?
No. Yeah, when's the last time one of these ate somebody?
Well, they almost got a baby the other day. That was harrowing.
well.
Were they putting the baby over the exhibit?
No. Babies are just fast.
And so are
You know,
flamingos.
You know,
It's like when you see a pelican try to eat something that's too big for it, but it still tries anyway. Just like
yeah. You set your kid down and they're just gone. I see it all the time. I want to exhibit like a parent just kind of looks that way for 2 seconds and then looks back, gone. Child has dipped. That happened with this baby. It just crawled like it had a mission towards the big pink thing, and the big pink thing tried to eat it.
Okay.
You manage to avoid Rick and leave the park. And from here, you pick wherever it is you're going to go next, but that, I think, is where we're going to end the session. Thank you for joining us at another session in the Everglades. This is so fun. It's ridiculously fun. We will see you again next week. But until then, don't let flamingos get you. Bye.
Bye.